To create a quotation for any particular client, navigate to the project section on the dashboard. From there, select the particular project in which you want to create the quotation. From the left hand panel, navigate to quotation. Now over here you have four options. You can either import a particular quotation from Excel, you can either use a template or any past quotation that you had saved as a template, or you can use any of the previously created quotations that you have had uh, created from this platform, or you can directly create a new quotation from scratch. So if we import from Excel, you can download our sample, the recommended sample from here, fill in the details of the quotation according to the sample file, and upload it directly onto the platform. Over here I'm going to show you how to create a quotation from scratch. So I click create from scratch. I will put in a quotation name. So this could be a testing quotation. Okay, I will select a section name over here. So the section name could be, let's say, electricals. Okay, the category would be lighting. Over here the first quotation part would be wiring. The second quotation item could be, let's assume, light installations. Okay, now I will select the unit of measurement from here. So unit of measurement could be square feet over here, and light installation could be based on the number of lights that we are installing, right? Now I have two ways to select the price. Okay, quantity could be, wiring could be as per, let's say, 100 square feet wiring I have to get done, and I have to implement 10 light installations. Now to add a price, there are two ways to add the price. I can either directly add a price from here, or if I know how much it is going to cost the company and how much percentage I want to, or the margin I want to earn on that particular, I can use according to that. So let's say that wiring installation I am subcontracting and it's going to cost me around 60 rupees per square feet, and I want to earn a 20% margin on that. So now it will automatically give me the 72% price, like the 72 rupees as per the 20% margin cost over here. Similarly, light installation, again I'm subcontracting, it's going to cost me 15 rupees to install one light. I am earning a 15% margin on that, and it gives me the rate of 17 rupees, right? Once I have added this, I can add multiple sections, right? So it could be electrical, it could be plumbing over here. Again, under plumbing it could be pipe installations, and over here it could be drainage pipeline installation, right? Over here I can directly put a meter. If I don't have a company cost or markup for this, I know I'm going to be charging around 400 rupees for this, and it's going to be in square feet. It's going to be for, again, 100 square feet, right? So this is how I can categorize it into different sections, into different categories. For assuming, let's say, for a particular section, that is flooring. Okay, my category would be tiling. Okay, under this, let's assume that I have a heading called as tiles, right? So from here, using this particular button, let's say I add a sub item. This is called 20 by 20 ceramic tiles. I'll select the UOM from here, that is square feet. Quantity is around, let's say, 200 square feet of tiling. The company cost is 250 rupees, and markup is 25%. I can add more items to this. It could be 20 by 20 wooden tiles. UOM is again square feet. Quantity is again 200. Rate is, for wooden it's 300, and markup is again 25%. Right. Once I have added all of this, I can go on to submit the quotation. I can also see the taxes and charges that I am charging on this particulars. So you can see that for every section what price it is coming up to. If I want to add a discount, I can add a discount as per section, right, and select the discount I want to add over here for each section. Or I can also give a lump sum discount, that is the total discount on the subtotal. So in our scenario, let's say if I give a loyalty discount over here, and I give them a 15% discount. So it will give me a 15% discount as per 1,84,873 rupees of the subtotal, right? I can also add tax over here. So if I want to apply tax, I simply go to apply tax and select the GST rate, that is 18%. Or I can also put taxes extra as applicable. So in the BOQ, it will not show the tax amount, it will just show you that taxes are extra, right? From here I can select the payment terms if I have any payment terms selected over here. If not, I can simply select this and create a new template. So this could be a template name. This could be the advance amount that I'm going to receive. This would be after milestone 1. This would be after milestone 2. And then there would be the balance amount. Okay, so let's say my advance amount is 15%. Okay, milestone 1 amount is again 15%, milestone 2 amount is 25%, right? And the milestone 3 amount is 45%. So just make sure that all of this total adds up to 100, and you can save this template. Once you save the template, you select it from the template one over here. Similarly, you can add terms and conditions, material terms and conditions, the date on which the BOQ you want to show, like the quotation date you want to show on the BOQ. So let's assume that today is the 15th of June, but I am selecting 12th of June over here, right? It's a backdated quotation. Any attachments, like that could be the list of materials, that could be the list of receipts or anything, right? You can add in attachments. Any particular note, let's say valid for 30 days from the date of creation, right? You can add a note over here. Once that is done, I'll simply save and close this drawer, and then I can go on to submit this. If I save this, this gets saved as a draft, right? This is now saved as a draft. Post approval from the client, after you share this draft with the client, right? Post approval of that, you can mark it for execution. When you mark it for execution, that means the quotation has been approved and now ready for working. Okay. Now as you can see here, the quotation is now marked for execution. You can select this option to see the total amount with GST and without GST, the basic amount and the amount with GST, right? After that, let's say if there are any changes in the quotation, you can simply select on the quotation over here. You can again create a version of this, right? Let's assume that I create a version of this, right? And now in plumbing drainage pipeline, we have charged 400 rupees, but now as per the revised rate, this is going to be 350. Once I select 350, you can see my amount getting changed over here, right? I will just re-verify all the details as per the previously saved quotation, right? And I'll submit and mark it for execution again, since this is now approved by the client directly. Once done, you can see that our BOQ version is 2. That means there were 2 changes. Our total quotation value is now 152,892, right? With GST it is 180,412. If I want to see the changes in both the BOQs as per version 1 and version 2, I can click here. I can firstly select V1 and see from here like if there are any changes. If I go to V2, I can see the changes, or I can directly go to the view change log and select V2 V1 and I can select compare. So this tells me that the original V1 quotation had 400 as the price listed, and in the V2 quotation the quantity remains the same but the price has been changed to 350. So that has given me a reduction of 5,000 rupees in the BOQ. I can also download this change log as a PDF or as an Excel, right? So this is how we basically create a particular quotation. Now to download this as a PDF, so now you can select from these 3 dots, you can select download as PDF, and you can download this as PDF. Okay, once downloaded, you can view the PDF.